Joe Biden is the oldest-serving president in the history of the United States. And time again, his health and ability to serve has been under scrutiny by Republicans and ex-President Donald Trump. While Biden seems to not be indulging in the discourse around his health, others close to him have. In fact, according to an article in The Washington Post, what the publication calls a rare glimpse inside a president's actual life, Joe Biden begins his morning workout by lifting weights with a personal trainer. He also reportedly bikes regularly, on both a traditional bike and a Peloton. This glimpse into the president's life comes after Biden was seen losing his balance on the steps of Air Force One back in March. At the time, Communications Director Kate Bedingfield tweeted that the incident was nothing more than a misstep, adding, "President Biden is just fine and did not even require any attention from the medical team who travels with him." Biden was also declared fit during his campaign run. In December 2019, Dr. Kevin O'Connor, Associate Professor of Medicine and of Health, Human Function, and Rehabilitation Sciences at George Washington University, officially declared, "President Biden is a healthy, vigorous 77-year-old male who is fit to successfully execute the duties of the presidency, to include those as Chief Executive, Head of State, and Commander-in-Chief." And now, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki has something to say about his health as well. At a press conference on May 24th, one journalist needed to get the inside scoop on President Joe Biden's health, specifically the inside scoop on Biden's health regime, following the Washington Post article that detailed his reported workout routine. Referring to the Post's claims about President Biden having a personal trainer and lifting weights, the reporter wondered if Psaki could describe his gym routine. While Psaki laughed and explained that she wasn't going to comment on the president's exercise routine, she said she could speak from her own experience working and traveling alongside the president.
I can tell you, having traveled with him a fair amount, sometimes he's hard to keep up with.
Even before the 2020 presidential election, and back when then-President Donald Trump had Twitter, he repeatedly referred to Joe Biden as Sleepy Joe, implying that Biden was mentally unfit to run for or ultimately hold office. Other right-wing political commentators weighed in as well, voicing similar sentiments. Following Psaki's claim that Biden is hard to keep up with, Donald Trump Jr. took shots at Psaki for implying Biden was at the peak of health, and then at the press for failing to ask tough questions. Referring to the Air Force One stumble in March, Trump Jr. said in a video posted to his Facebook page, "I remember the press bashing Donald Trump for touching the rail once. Biden falls repeatedly, but I'm sure he's the picture of health. No wonder all our enemies are pouncing simultaneously and mocking him publicly. I mean, does anyone really believe he's hard to keep up with? You and I and any reasonable being with a brain has no idea what he's saying." But those surrounding President Biden have always been firm in their statements that the president is perfectly healthy in both mind and body. In fact, the doctor who examined him, Kevin O'Connor, detailed Biden's fitness routine, his medications, his substance intake, or lack thereof, as well as specific vital measurements. According to the 2019 report, Biden was taking blood thinners and medication for acid reflux, cholesterol, and seasonal allergies, noting that he does not use tobacco or drink alcohol and exercises 5 days a week. Additionally, Biden had undergone multiple sinus surgeries in his life, as well as the removal of his gallbladder and non-melanoma skin cancers. Biden had a major health scare back in 1988 when he needed an emergency surgery for an aneurysm in an artery in his brain. At the time of the 2019 exam, Biden was 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighed 178 pounds, and had a blood pressure of 128/84. Based on what people familiar with his daily life reportedly told the Washington Post on May 24th, and what Psaki reiterated at the press conference, President Biden appears to be A-OK. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about the latest hot topics are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.